Okay, so this morning we use this 15 minutes just to sit quietly and try and do nothing. So I thought this morning we might do something a little bit different. If you want to, you can just sit and do very little if you wish. But I thought it might be quite nice to just reflect on the things we've got to be grateful for as a change. So reflection is a very, very good thing. The chattering mind is very tiresome and a bit pointless. But reflecting, thinking in terms of reflecting, so directed thinking is really helpful. So what I thought we could do this morning is to just reflect on all the things we have to be grateful for. And this is a very good exercise because it instills positivity in our minds and in our being. And we don't often sit down and think what we have to be grateful for. So if you'd like to, maybe you could join me doing that this morning. And all you need to do for reflection really is, well, just first of all, coming into a sense of being here. Oh, Stephanie's got a gratitude diary, which is brilliant. So that's a wonderful thing to do. So if we sit here and just try and get into the sensations of our bodies, just relaxing into a sense of the contact with the chair. Sure, noticing what that feels like. And the breathing coming and going. Just really letting yourself get pulled into that, those sensations of the breathing. And then you might feel the weight of your body pressing into the chair. And just allowing that to happen, just letting go a bit. And then I'll lead us through some of the things we could be grateful for. You can come up with your own examples, but I think to begin with, it's really good to be grateful just for who we are. We may not be perfect, but we are alive. So can we be grateful for being here, alive, with all our potential and all the possibilities of life? We can be grateful for good health or reasonably good health. It may not be perfect, but we are coping. We can be grateful for our ability to get around. Maybe we ache a bit, maybe it's not always easy, but we can go places. And yeah. And also our senses. We may not have all our full senses, some of us, We may be going deaf, or we may have eyesight impairments, but we can see generally, hear, taste, touch, smell, all those things. And they're all just amazing things that keep us connected with the world. So reflecting on anything else about ourselves that is very positive, just ignoring the things we don't think are positive, just concentrating on the things that are positive about our own lives, our own being. And when we finish doing that, we can move on to reflecting on friends and relations that we love and are loved by. Just reflecting on all those people who we know and who we hold dear, and how lucky we are to have them around us. Could be friends, work colleagues, children, parents, and other relations. Not thinking about the difficult ones, just concentrating on the ones that nurture us and sustain us. And they don't have to be all current. They could be from the past. They could be from a long time ago. But just friends, our friends or relations at any age that have helped us. And then we could reflect on all the people we know who help us. You know, people that we meet every day in in shops. Excuse me, in shops. The people who deliver our post, the bus drivers that we help us to get about with. Maybe not so much at the moment. And all the people who provide the things we need in the shops and in the town, in the garage, in the filling stations. There's so many of them, keeping our lives moving along. And we probably appreciate them more now after the deep lockdown, when we couldn't access a lot of them. Delivery people, bin collectors. You can think of loads, I'm sure. And then we can widen our sense of gratitude out even further. There are literally hundreds of thousands of people that keep our world moving. I'll just give you a few examples. You'll be able to think of many more. The people who keep our electricity grid going, we never see them, we're not likely to, but they're working 24 hours a day, making sure that we have electric and gas for our heating, for the appliances in our houses. There's the people who provide our roads, build our roads, people who plan them, the people who administer all the roadworks. There's the delivery drivers that go to the supermarkets. There's cleaners in shops, and people who provide the shelving and the tills, and the people in the back room who order all the goods that we buy in the shops. And then we can go even further beyond that. There's the people who grow our food, perhaps in this country or all over the world. We know nothing about them, but they have this connection with us. And all the people who transport our food from far and wide, the people who pack it, and there are many, many more kinds of people we never see. Can you think of any more services and people that we rely on that we're never ever going to meet? So all these many, many people that we're grateful for, they all help to make us. They all help to make me and you through all the various jobs. We're connected to every one of them. Thousands and thousands of people. Our lives depend upon them. They affect our lives enormously. So can we be really grateful for all this benefits that we have from other beings in the world? Can we really feel a sense of connection with them all? So it's 11:15 now, and I hope you found that interesting, at least. And it can help us to be much more positive, thinking about the people we can be grateful to. We've got Stephanie, who's joined us from Hereford, which is good. We had Tricia this morning from Scotland, so people take us with them on the travels, which is lovely. And Sarah is joining us from a waiting room. So that's great. Anyway, we'll finish there. Have a really nice day. Take care, and maybe continue reflecting on what you've got to be grateful for. Stephanie has, as I said, a gratitude diary, and it's a lovely practice to do, to write down every day what you've got to be grateful for. So anyway, see you again tomorrow at 11 o'clock or at 8 o'clock if you do the morning meditation. Also, we can, if you're in York, we can actually meet on Saturday. We're having a little get-together in the Valley, not the Valley Gardens, that's Harrogate. We're having a little get-together in Museum Gardens between the ruins of the Abbey and the Art Gallery Garden. There's a little green patch there. And we're just going to do a bit of meditation and just have a chat. So if you'd like to join us then, you're very, very welcome. It'll be a nice, friendly little gathering from 11:15 until 12 o'clock. So just an hour and a quarter in the morning. That's on Saturday. So that's it for today. Stephanie says that we go on holiday with her with this as well, which is great. So yeah, see you again soon. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and lots of love to you all.